Hi guys, it's Caroline. Welcome to WireTV's first episode of our new music show, Basement Made. I'm very excited to introduce our first guest, Oneonta's own Mirabella Phinney.
Is this awkward for you too? I see it in your face every time I talk to you. Am I looking at this wrong? Or did this all start when you sent me that song? I kinda hate myself for this, and how you take up my mind in the absence of abyss, or how your words fill up my mouth. And I don't care what's true and what's not. And I can't help but think of you fondly when I finally fake my way to feeling healthy. The wrong time and place never hurt so bad. I hope that is something we both understand. And I can't seem to ignore all the what ifs. This past year, all I ever did was dismiss every second glance, every change in tone. I don't want you to think that I didn't know, 'cause I know. Can you blame my soul for this? I've never not gotten everything I've wanted. I think I'm looking for something new. I know it's wrong, but I see there's something new in you. And I can't help but think of you fondly when I finally fake my way to feeling healthy. The wrong time and place never hurt so bad. I hope that is something we both understand. And I can't seem to ignore all the what ifs. This past year, all I ever did was dismiss every second glance, every change in tone. I don't want you to think that I didn't know, 'cause I know.
Hi, my name is Mirabella Phinney. I am a singer-songwriter from Watertown, New York. I'm a student at Oneonta, and I have a new EP coming out soon. So I play a lot of different genres of music, but usually acoustic. While creating my music, I usually start out with lyrics. It's all acoustic. It's very laid back, very chill. I like to call it like folk, indie, a little bit of pop in there. It's all over there. It's all over the place, but I like to have a wide genre of music so that people that like different genres of music can listen and enjoy. So yeah, when creating music, I usually do lyrics first, and then I put the music to them because I write a lot of poetry, so that's how I get inspiration from that. So I started doing music just as a kid. I have a very musical family. They're all very artsy, so I started playing just guitar, just jamming out with family at little events, and yeah, they just really encouraged me to start writing. So I started writing probably middle school, but it was all like that dramatic like stuff that you would never actually listen to. So I started taking it more seriously in high school. And yeah, some of the songs that are on this new EP, actually, I wrote when I was in high school. So it's very nostalgic to me. I really like it. But yeah. My family's very musical. I'm actually an only child, so I didn't have a lot of siblings distracting me. So I say that that's like more of a blessing than a curse. I could always just sit down and be quiet. I can write. So yeah, but I have a lot of cousins. My uncle is a guitar teacher, and my cousins are in bands, so they all just took me under their wing. I'm the youngest, so they just gave me a guitar and were like, all right, play. But I do play. I play guitar, and on this EP, I play guitar, I play ukulele, some bass, and then I just program the drums. So there's just a little hints of little stuff I know, but yeah. I think when you're in middle school, your music taste is very like, I feel like just what's on the radio or like what your parents are playing, because you haven't like branched out yet. So I started taking music more seriously when my music taste just like advanced. I listened to a lot of like Dodie, like Florence and the Machine, a lot of like theatrical, a lot of harmonies. So when I started listening to that, I was taking inspiration from that, and that's when I feel my songwriting really advanced to something that I think people could enjoy. So. Like I said, my cousin, he's in a band called My Manic Mind, and I mean, you can check that out if you want. It's awesome, but he's like a really big inspiration for me. He writes all of his stuff. He's insane. So he's awesome. And then there's a lot of local music where I'm from in Watertown. So just going out and seeing people play gigs and do all of that, like that was a big inspiration as well. My favorite part of all of this is performing. Like, I love writing, I love being in the studio, I love doing all of that, but I do it so I can perform them. Like, sharing music is the best part of all of this. I love connecting with people, and like when I play a song and someone connects with that and they come up to me after a show and they say, oh, I love that, can I listen to that elsewhere? That's the biggest compliment in the world. Or like hearing someone say like, I just got your song stuck in my head. Biggest compliment. Like, that is my favorite part of doing all of this. So when I'm playing out and just feeling the energy of the crowd, and we can reciprocate that and just we're giving each other the best experience that we can. So that's my favorite part of all of this.
So fun. I love concerts.
So I've been playing out for a long time, since I was like 15, and I love coming back every summer, because I usually gig in the summer, and I just love coming back and seeing all these people that I haven't seen in a year, and they can say like, oh, you've grown so much from last year. I just love hearing like the progress that like I can hear it, and it's so nice to hear that other people do as well. So I think a show that really stood out was over the summer I played with a band that kind of got me started with gigging. They're called the Zebra Mussels, and they had me open for them when I was around 15, and I got to see them and play with them again this summer, and it was full circle. I was able to play with them, and they're the first people that I played with like out in public, so that was a really big highlight. I liked that. So I am a music industry major at SUNY Oneonta. I just took on the audio arts production minor with a media studies minor as well. I came in just a music industry student, but there's so many opportunities that I really just wanted to take them. And yeah, I came, and I knew that the music industry program was something substantial, because just everything I had heard was positive, and people just always seemed to have something good to say about it. But I did not know how much like inspiration I would get just being at this school. And it's just amazing. It's an awesome community. I've learned so much. It's awesome. So a lot of inspiration has come from other musicians that go here. Hannah Goldberg is an amazing songwriter, and she came to me like 2 years ago with a song when everything was online, and she gave me lyrics, and she gave me like the whole outline, and I just sang on it, and I love that song that we did. It's called Coffee. It's out on all streaming platforms, so you can stream that there. It's just a great example of how two musicians who do different things can collaborate and make a product that people will enjoy. So I think a lot of people, when you think of a campus band or you think of someone that is a singer-songwriter on campus, there wouldn't be a lot of opportunities to play outside, but I have played more gigs off campus than I have on campus. There's bars here, the Black Oak, Wise Guys. There's this organization called Club Odyssey, and they do gigs at their office, the Teen Center, and Foothills Performing Arts Center. It's just, there's so much larger organizations that are helping young musicians. There's also a lot of student-run activities and like venues, the Treehouse, for example. That's always a fun one. I played this weekend, and it was so fun. The energy is amazing. But there's just so many opportunities to play out, and I think that, that does contribute to how many musicians come here and just thrive. For me, releasing music is just very nerve-wracking because once it's out, it's out. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm sure every musician can relate to this when I say that it's never perfect. There's always something that you hear, and that will drive you insane every single time you listen to it. But it's also just so rewarding to have people be listening to your music and giving you feedback and like saying how they relate to it. It's awesome. But my first song that I released was Kissing Statues. That's on all platforms, and I actually got the opportunity to open for Flo Rida for O-Fest, which is a big festival here, and we got to play that original for this huge audience. That it was so awesome. It was just a great opportunity, even though all those people were there to like listen to Apple Bottom Jeans. It was still like awesome to play my song in front of all of them. It was great. Yeah. So I have my first EP coming out. It's called Through Stained Glass. It's coming out this Friday, November 4th. I'm so excited. I poured everything into this. The process was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be, but that just makes it just as rewarding, and I'm just so excited. It's 5 songs. You just heard Think of You Fondly. That came out second week of September. It's just so great to have people listening to your music. It's so rewarding. And I came out with another single called Sleep on all platforms. That came out a couple weeks after the first single. So Sleep came out a couple weeks after Think of You Fondly, and this whole experience has just been filled with knowledge. Like promotionally, I'm going in blind. I did a lot of research after I finished recording everything, just to figure out how to promote everything correctly, so that you can put out as much music as you like, but nothing's gonna happen if no one knows it's happening. So I just worked with that. But creatively, writing it, I started writing it when I was 16, like a song you're about to hear, Apple Pie. I wrote that when I was in high school. It's just like a cute little love song that I wrote, and that's on there, but everything else is new. Think of You Fondly, I wrote a couple months before I started recording, and then everything else I was writing as recording, which is a process that I've never done before, but I really enjoyed doing. It just gave me a lot of like opportunities to mess with levels and like synths and all of that. And since it's acoustic, it is like a lot easier to record, but like it's also harder to get a larger sound. So I recorded everything within like 2 months in just my little bedroom studio, really DIY, but I met my mixing engineer through an online just like chat. We talked and we really clicked, and he's amazing. He did everything in like timely manner. His name is Gabe Angelo. I'm definitely using him like for my future projects. I'm recommending him to everyone. He's just incredible. But yeah, so we just worked on that. We collaborated. He got it to me very quickly, and then as soon as that was done, just went through the distribution program, and now it's happening this week. So it's very exciting.
That's so cool.
I also collaborated with Chris Alvarado, who is the bass player for my band, and he's incredible. He did bass for the opening song of the EP, Ignorance is a Gem, and I just gave him full creative say, and of course he killed it. So yeah, he's on the first track. Super excited. Yeah. Through Stained Glass comes out November 4th. There's going to be a release show at Club Odyssey, which is just on Water Street. And there's going to be 2 awesome opening bands. Lily Soleil will be playing, and the amazing Teddy Holly will be there as well. And there's going to be a lot of features. I know that the famous Allie and Allie McQueenie are also going to be doing some harmonies. I'm very excited. It'll be awesome. But yeah, so it's just on Water Street at Club Odyssey. It's free show, nothing, no charge or anything. That's another thing I love about Oneonta is a lot of the shows are free, so I really wanted to have like an inclusive show to release this. But yeah, we'll be playing the EP straight through, some new songs as well that might be coming out somewhat soon. But yeah, I'm super excited. It'll be awesome.
Haven't written in a while, only written off a smile. Can't say what I miss the most, but I think we're at a start. Forgive what I said a month ago. I was changing my style and I didn't know how to feel what I felt inside. But now I've lived and it's a lie. Let's talk about dreams over tea and apple pie. Let's talk about love and how it finally came by. And remember that time, and yes, we've changed a lot, and we'll never go back to how it was. How many songs do I have to write to prove to you that you're the love of my life? And now I don't know what's happening. Guess it's time to start at the beginning. Oh, let's talk about dreams over tea and apple pie. Let's talk about love and how it finally came by. And remember that time, and yes, we've changed a lot, and we'll never go back to how it was. Oh, let's talk about dreams over tea and apple pie. Let's talk about love and how it finally came by. And remember that time, and yes, we've changed a lot, and we'll never go back to how it